Okay. So, hi, my name is Emma. I'm from Ellenville Public Library and Museum. And please welcome today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Alexa Maoni. I am the AmeriCorps Environmental Educator at Sam's Point Preserve, which is a part of Minnewaska State Park. Today we're going to learn about some salamanders and frogs that we'll find in woodland pools, such as this one here. Now, this woodland pool, also known as a vernal pool, is a temporary body of water. Another example, besides this beautiful one, is this one right here, very muddy and in the middle of a road. So these pools fill by snowmelt and precipitation and will dry out by the end of summer. Now, the importance of these pools is that they serve as nursery habitat for eggs to be laid by migrating amphibians. Now, we've got a few that hopefully we'll see today, and we have tons of eggs that we can show. All the salamanders and frogs that we're going to talk about today, there's some called spotted salamanders, Jefferson salamanders, wood frogs. Those are obligate species, meaning that they need these vernal pools or these temporary bodies to lay their eggs because they're free of predators, they're safe from currents, and they provide just enough time for the eggs to hatch and for these animals to spend the first few months of their lives in their juvenile aquatic stage before growing limbs and growing onto land. So I've got a few photos to show real quick. You may recognize them. This is a wood frog. You can see by this mask behind their eyes, a good identifying feature. They're about this big. And another species of that we're already seeing eggs is the spotted salamanders. They have these yellow, beautiful spots on them. Now, you may have never seen this or a Jefferson salamander because they're called mole salamanders, meaning that they spend almost the entirety of their lives underground, except for their migrations. Now, their migrations just occurred on very rainy nights in March and into April, rainy nights about 40 degrees. If you were driving, you may have seen a bunch of frogs or salamanders on the road. There are a lot of volunteers who go out to help move these animals so they don't get squashed by cars. But that's enough about that, and we could start showing you some eggs. So Becca is currently moving a lot of these animals from here to here to a safer location. And she's also about to show an egg mass. Hi guys! Hope everyone's doing good. So I have a spotted salamander egg mass. As you can see, there's still some little eggs in there. Oh, I got a tadpole.
Really?
Yeah, so he's down here.
Oh, I think I see him.
Nice little tadpole. He's moving.
Oh, there he goes. Oh my gosh.
And I know these are spotted salamander eggs because they're milky.
Mm.
And if you flip them, so they're kind of, they want to float on one side, not the other at the moment. But some of them have hatched in there, hence why we have a little tadpole. And they do like to eat the egg mass matter. So yeah, I got that little tadpole. I'm trying to get a couple more eggs for you. So the milky ones, spotted salamander.
Oh, cool.
Inside that clump, there could be up to 250 eggs. We can talk about this clump here. Now, these are toad eggs. If you can see, they kind of look like a string of pearls. They're covered by a lot of silt right now. So they might be a little difficult to see. But if we start poking around, we'll get a better view. And we're going to move them anyway. Oh yeah, let's show these tadpoles as I get this going. Look at all the tadpoles!
Oh my gosh, there are so many of them.
We were just here on Saturday, and so these are very new because they're brand new. Any tadpoles? Look at all of them! So exciting. Okay, so let's start moving some of these.
So you move them because they can't stay in the road, right?
Correct. We have vehicles that come through here, and this dries up a little faster than the proper pool we have behind us. So we want to make sure that anything that's alive in here will stay alive. So we're just kind of keeping them alive. So every few days we'll come out and move them. Yeah, it's so we were here on Saturday, so these toad eggs are new. They were laid the past few days then. So we'll keep moving some of these. So something different between the toad eggs and between like the toad from the frog and salamander is that
You got
they're in these strings compared to being in a clump.
Oh, it's a salamander, I think. Or a newt? I don't know. Okay, so what is this?
We got a little newt in here.
Oh, it is a newt. Oh my goodness, it's so cute.
That's swimming stage still. So it's not a terrestrial land walker, even though he has his little legs, he still got his little tail.
So do newts lose the tail?
It doesn't become so much of a swimming tail. It becomes like a regular salamander tail.
Oh, got it.
Right. So these newts, this is a red spotted. If you get close enough, you probably can see some of these red spots on him. Hopefully you can see that.
He is moving really fast. There he is. Hello.
Yeah, so he is currently in F. So right now, so newts are a little bit different than salamanders, and then salamanders begin their life in the water, as do newts, and then they grow appendages, they grow their limbs, they lose their gills and become terrestrial. Now newts begin in the water, but then they become terrestrial, and a few years later, they again become aquatic. So they kind of like water, land, water again. It's a boy. How can you tell? It has some swollen glands. Oh. Underneath. If you look at him, he's got some swollen glands.
Okay.
Now, really, if you want to come this way, we can show you another egg mass.
Woo. Okay.
You can see a whole bunch of them. So this mass right here is a Jefferson salamander egg mass. There's not as many. You can see the individual eggs within it, but they only lay about 30 eggs per mass, while the spotted salamander, which is the cloudy one we showed you earlier, can have up to 250.
Wow.
Now,
that probably gives them a bit of an edge in the reproduction department.
There's a lot. But sometimes, although they might only have 30 per mass, the same individual may lay multiple masses. Yeah, you can see so many little tadpoles in here. This is wonderful.
Oh wow, they are so cute and really, really small. Look at those.
So we'll be coming out here the next few months and watching them grow until they eventually leave this pool and it'll dry up.
Oh, that's really neat. Oh, whoa, that's a really big tadpole over there in like the reeds. I wonder if I can get it on the video. I wonder if you guys can see him or her. Oh, nope, gone. But that was a big tadpole. It was very, oh, there he goes. Probably a frog.
He's
or
a big
something.
sucker.
Oh, wow. I am not sure I can get him on the video, but very big. Wow.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, you can go ahead and unmute yourselves, guys, if you have any questions, and go ahead and ask. Or you can ask them in the chat if you don't feel comfortable unmuting yourself. That is also a thing you can totally do. Go ahead.
Well, also I am.
Hold on, Deb wanted to. Go ahead.
Do frogs and salamanders are amphibians or are they not?
They are amphibians. So the prefix of so that means they're both aquatic and terrestrial.
Cool. So the answer is yeah, they are amphibians. That's really cool. Does anyone have any other questions about them?
The egg mass that you showed that was in the puddle, that was like a long string. What animal was that from?
Those are from toads.
Those are toads.
I'm not sure what kind of toad, but that American toad. American toad.
Oh.
Yep. So they're in the strings while wood frogs are in a clump. But wood frogs don't have a matrix. And I'm having trouble finding a good example of wood frog eggs, probably because a lot of them have already begun hatching. Looks like Becca has something else to show us.
I don't, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And the wood frog was is that the first picture you showed with the green that has the stripes on the side?
Yeah. So wood
Okay.
frog.
Oh, hello. We have a friend.
This is not an amphibian. I'm sorry, Alexa will answer your question in a second. This is a dragonfly nymph,
What?
I think. I'm 98% sure it's a dragonfly nymph.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is really neat.
Okay,
And
sorry,
it's
Alexa,
kind of
go ahead.
pretty.
Yeah, he is.
So this is the wood frog.
Mhm.
He's got this black mask behind his eye. And these are wood frog eggs right here. They, if you see them in person, they don't have an outer jelly matrix, but rather it looks almost like a sack of marbles, and that each individual egg kind of is like a little bit of a curve like this.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Excellent.
other questions?
While we look for more frogs and salamanders and newts.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The dragonfly nymph that you found, how long will that take until it becomes a dragonfly now?
It will become a dragonfly in a couple of months. So I got him on my hand. I was gonna put him back in the water. Dragonflies hatch in June. So we will see him again, hopefully flying around in June. And the dragonflies up at Sam's Point, especially when you walk around Lake Maritanza, they're just phenomenal. You literally are walking and it feels like the locusts are coming up. It's just like they're everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And speaking of locusts, it's a cicada year. Locusts are not cicadas, but we will have cicadas coming in May. Yeah, dragonflies hatch in June.
Very cool. All right.
If you come this way, Amelia, you can see, I don't know if you can get around over there. That's all salamander eggs.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
very cloudy. You see that huge clump there?
I think I can zoom in. Do you
So
guys
they
see
haven't
these?
yet hatched, although I think all the tadpoles we're seeing right now are wood frogs.
I agree with you.
Wow.
I can go try to get
A
one.
lot of eggs. Wow.
A lot of eggs.
Yeah. So, what kind of animals generally tend to eat frogs?
A lot of birds, snakes. When I say birds, I mean more like hawks.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh,
These bigger birds.
whoa, look
That's
at
a massive one.
that is so many, and they look like they're all in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a bunch of buddies in there.
they're swollen also. Each egg is looking very big. Sometimes when they're laid, the mass may be about the size of a golf ball and swell the size of a softball. You can tell this was laid probably in the last couple weeks rather than the last few days.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can see it's starting to turn a little orange.
Mhm.
And if you haven't noticed, when I pull water out of this pool, it's orange. And that's from the tannic acid
Oh,
from the pitch pine trees that we hear.
okay.
Just got a boot full of water.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, hopefully no tadpoles in that boot full
Hopefully-
of water.
No tadpoles.
Okay.
Anyone else have any questions?
How long does it take for them to hatch the egg masses?
Just a couple, like a month or two. How much more than that?
Okay, a month or two.
Yeah, and then there'll be tadpoles for a while. And
Why
3 months. That
are
they'll be.
your two names on?
Oh, well, I
What
think
was
they
the
might have missed the beginning. So, would you mind reintroducing yourselves?
oh, I'm Alexa. Hello. I'm Becca.
And I'm Amelia, and I'm from the library. So I'm the one just recording things.
Say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Do you guys
Sure, we can come this way.
Don't want to accidentally get folks on camera who don't want to be.
Yeah, we just have some park visitors asking about a trail. We're currently on the High Point Carriage Road.
This may be a weird question, but what's this?
This is lichen.
Oh,
I
this is also
believe
lichen.
it is, I could be wrong, but I think it's reindeer lichen. It's normally very kind of fluffy if you kind of push
Oh.
down on it. Similar in the sense, at least for this type of lichen, to moss and its fluffiness. And they're
Ah.
called reindeer lichen because in the winter, that's one of the only food sources for reindeer. Not that we
Ah.
have reindeer here at Sam's Point, but overall. Yeah, we actually have a lichen hike in May, so check that out.
Oh, cool.
And we have 2 hikes. Basically, if you're interested coming out to Sam's Point, you can join Becca and I, and we'll go out to a vernal pool and similar to what we've done today, look at the eggs, but you can help us identify them and help us by then identify some of the juveniles. So we have a hike this Saturday. There's still spots available. So Saturday the 17th at 10:30. Make sure to call the Sam's Point Visitor Center for information on this. And there's also a hike on the 28th, which is a Wednesday. So April 28th, and that's the same one. We'll come out to High Point Carriage Road. If you look around, it's a gorgeous view.
Yeah.
This hike. So
Okay.
if you'd like to learn some more and get your hands and boots dirty, come on out.
Awesome.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah. Anybody? Don't be shy. All right. Well, if there are no more questions,
you want to give them a little panorama shot?
yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid the other people though, because can you list the hikes on the website?
I can email them to Amelia, and if Amelia has everyone's email address, we can send you, or you can be a part of our monthly email press release if you're interested. Or you could always check our website. They're on our website, the park's website.
Fantastic.
Yeah, hike is 5 miles total.
All right. So I am going to avoid the other people, but give you a little view of where we are in total before we sign off.
Goes this way too.
So this is where we came from. Look at all that water. And now gonna rotate slowly, and hopefully by the time I make the full revolution, they will be, nope, okay. So
You can see the
There we
burnt
go.
forest where the 2016 Sam's Point fire went through, right in the middle of it out here.
wow, that's a lot of trees that got burned. And then these look pretty healthy over here, so I'm guessing this is where it stopped.
No, it's still burning there.
Really? So these are just recovered trees?
Oh yeah, it looks like we're going to plant a fire ecology talk, Amelia.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that sometime in summer.
Yes.
Yeah, especially since am I wrong? Summer is a time for forest fires.
It is spring. Actually, right now is prime season, but
Really?
spring. Sometimes some in the summer depends on how wet the summer is. That's the big key in fall. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
looks like
did
we're gonna
not know
visit
that.
one.
Yeah, definitely. Forest fires are important to talk about.
They are.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the recording here. Thank you guys again for doing this. This was so fun.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all your questions.
Yes, those were so helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Say bye. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.